Right, so today we have two tidbits on the new iPad Pro that should be launching at the upcoming April event. One is a clue within the invite, and the other is a leak about the Apple Pencil 3 and how we could expect some pretty exciting upgrades. So without further ado, let's just tuck in. So to begin with, iTechEverything on Twitter basically cut up the Apple logo in the invite and did some wizardry to create this. And while it might not seem like anything initially, if you take a closer look, it looks like the words iPod, because yes, Apple is resurrecting the iPods in 2021, people. Okay guys, I'm kidding. Apple isn't planning to update the iPod anytime soon. It's clearly about the iPad, and of course, this does pretty much confirm that we can see some sort of iPads, mainly the iPad Pros, at this April event. Now yes, I know that isn't exactly groundbreaking news, but our favourite cryptic tweeter Mr. Love to Dream commented on this by saying, "Enjoy the colours," followed by the smirk emoji. This man clearly knows something, and I think what he's hinting at is that the invite shows us colours we could see with the new iPad Pro. Now I have briefly discussed this on the channel before. In fact, check out the original video in the iCard above, but to summarize, in terms of leaks regarding colours, we actually haven't got a lot. So we've had the odd cryptic message from Love to Dream regarding colours, though of course, that's not definite information, and Pig2 has given us some renders of a Pacific Blue iPad Pro, but that's about it. So yeah, I'm not completely sure we're seeing this, though there is a pretty high chance. But analysing the images, the shades that I think we could see with the iPad Pro are a goldish tint of sorts and a blue. Why do I think that? Well, the colours in this invite are a little too fun for the iPad Pro, because you might have noticed Apple has a clear distinction with the shades they use with their budget lineup and their Pro lineup. For example, the iPhone 12 has bright, rich colours like this one, and the Pros have darker, more luxury colours that of course fit the Pro image. And so basically, I think golden blue would work amazingly well with the new iPad Pro because, of course, we see those colours with the iPhone 12 Pro, and for a little uniformity within the Apple lineup, it would be nice if we could buy the iPhone 12 Pro in a Pacific Blue and the new iPad Pro in a Pacific Blue too. And like I've discussed before, Apple usually introduces new colours to a lineup when the design isn't drastically different, and since the 2021 iPad Pros should be near identical to the 2018 and 2020 versions in terms of design, it makes sense that Apple wants to spruce up the design and give us some nice tasty colours. Why did I say tasty? I have no clue, but anyways, let's move on to our favourite uncle, Mr. Uncle Pan, who tells us that we can expect a third generation Apple Pencil to launch at this April event. Now this does make sense based on Apple's upgrade cycle, since we usually do see a new Apple Pencil every 3 years, and since the second generation Apple Pencil was launched all the way back in 2018, we are very much due for an upgrade. Not to mention we did see a pretty convincing leak from Mr. White showcasing Apple Pencil 3 with a redesigned tip and a glossy finish. Now details are pretty sparse when it comes to upgrades we can expect with Apple Pencil 3, but if I were to guess based on patents out there, I think we could see haptics and maybe a built-in color picker. Now the haptics do make a lot of sense because number one, of course, the Apple Pencil could alert you when you have notifications by tapping you via the Taptic engine within the pencil, but also the haptics could replicate different textures for artists. This, of course, would make the drawing experience on the iPad a little more authentic. As for the color picker, this was hinted in the invite itself, and thanks to Patrick for showing me this, but essentially, the invite clearly references the Apple Pencil through these strokes and also features different colors, which could be hinting that yes, the pencil can now automatically pinpoint specific shades, which would be pretty dope. So basically how this tech should work is that you basically have the item you want and the shade you want, and then you get the Apple Pencil and tap it on the device and boom, it captures the color. that would be absolutely insane. It would be a game changer for artists, and so yes, I'm hoping we see that with Apple Pencil 3. Now in terms of compatibility, because the design between the 2018, 2020, and of course the 2021 iPad Pros should be very similar, I think you can use the Apple Pencil 3 with the older models, and of course you can use the older Apple Pencil 2 with the newer iPad Pro. At least, that's the hope. But that is pretty much all the new details on the iPad Pro. The wait is nearly over, but let me know in the comments below, which accessories are you planning to get with your new iPad? Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. For the latest Apple news and rumors, check out the video in the icon above about an overview of everything we can expect at this April event. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.